FM. We're back on the block. And of course, we're ready this beautiful Thursday evening. As you make that journey home, we're here to keep you company. And while you do so, it's also time for you to learn one or two things about insurance. There's so many things that are happening out there, and it's time for you to tap into it. If you do not, you might just be regretting at the end of the day. Taking you through the Yaba corridor this evening, Empire inwards Jibo moving very well as we speak. Herbert Macaulay Way from Agnes through that road there, I understand has been cordoned off. That's for one kind of construction work or the other. So it's receiving attention even as we speak. So it's cordoned off for drainage reconstruction. Inwards Adekunle, we can tell you, is moving pretty fine. Now, the return journey, except for the traffic light alternation delays at some points along that corridor, is still looking very good. Jibo inwards Fadeyi looking pretty good. Likewise for the return journey as well. So we'll be giving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. And I say kudos to you as you make that return journey. Please be ready to yield the right of way to others out there. So the road is not a racetrack, and neither is it a place where you can have unnecessary competition with yourselves. All right, then. So this evening, we're talking auto comprehensive, right? So we're making reference to the comprehensive auto insurance. And that's all about you protecting your vehicle or your vehicle asset, as the case may be. Now, last week, Akan did take you through that conversation on personal asset insurance, and we discussed that extensively. And of course, it was meant for you to know that you can protect your properties, which are very, very important to you, especially as the year wears on. This is the 8th month of the year already, and things are pretty difficult out there. You need to really insure your assets, your personal assets, so that things can be much better. But as he was about running out the program last week, there was a listener that sent in a question, he was asking if his vehicle was part of his important personal assets. And we're going to be drawing from that particular concern of that listener, because today we will be taking a cursory look at auto comprehensive insurance and its significance, plus the difference that you have to that of the compulsory third-party auto insurance. So we'll be looking at losses which are covered and those losses which your policy may not pick up as well. So that's going to be the way we're looking at it. And I just want you to just, for the remaining 20 or how many minutes, just sit down and take a listen so that we can learn a whole lot from this. So joining me to shed light on this evening, I have Biodun Bello. He's, of course, one who is with AIICO Insurance, and he's in the studio this evening. Biodun, nice to have you back here. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Victor.
And how are you doing?
I'm very well.
How was your journey here, by the way?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, stress-free.
Okay, good. It was well insured, right? Barbara Azum is also in the building, and Barbara is also of AIICO PLC. Barbara, how are you doing this evening?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Welcome.
I hope it was a relaxed journey that you had to this place.
Yeah, there was a bit of traffic, but it was okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's quickly kick off this evening, and I would like Biodun to just give our listeners, because I know we've touched on this subject severally, but when we talk about comprehensive auto insurance, Biodun, what does it cover really?
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Victor, for the question. Okay, let me just do a recap for our listeners what comprehensive insurance entails. Comprehensive motor insurance is the widest insurance that owners of a motor vehicle should have. The comprehensive insurance is an extension of the minimum cover required by the Motor Insurance Act. That is the third-party motor insurance, right. So which typically covers your liability as a driver or owner of a vehicle.
Right. So why should owners of vehicles consider a comprehensive motor insurance instead of a third party? Why should they consider that, Barbara?
Okay, so the first major question I ask is that if your car is stolen now...
Okay, so I need you to get closer to that microphone.
Okay,
yes, go ahead.
So the first question I majorly ask is, if your car is stolen, can you quickly buy another one instantly? Or can you really repair your car instantly when there is an accident, there's a theft, there's burglary? So what we say is, can you repair out of your pocket without disrupting your financial cash flow or other personal or family project suffering. So a comprehensive cover on your vehicle is important,
Right.
because it covers you against a major accidental loss of the vehicle, and also provide a liability cover to the owner of the car.
Okay. All right. I know that while having this conversation, we've talked about mentioning liability cover. So, Biodun, what kind of specific liabilities can arise when one is using a car?
Okay, let me just take a few examples. It could be liability as a result of damage to the third party's property, liability for accidental bodily injury, and also for unfortunate death of a third party arising from the use of a motor vehicle.
All right. So, when people hear of comprehensive, there's a major difference out there. So, the reason why we have so many people, opting for the third party is maybe because it's much cheaper. They might not really understand the major differences. But what is the premium? The premium rate to purchase a comprehensive auto insurance, Barbara?
Okay, so the premium rate for comprehensive insurance, according to NICOM, is 5% of the value of your car.
5%.
Yes, of the value of your car.
Right. So if my vehicle is 6 million, we are talking about 5% of that.
Yes, that's true.
All right. Well, it sounds very reasonable, really. What are the major benefits that one can derive from purchasing a comprehensive cover under AIICO, for instance?
Okay. Well, the benefits are enormous. I know. I'll just mention a few. You understand? So, it covers for own damage to the vehicle.
Okay.
I mean, that is accidental damage to the vehicle. So, theft and fire damage to the vehicle. Damage to third-party property. For example, if you damage someone's vehicle or someone's properties, it covers it. Bodily injury and death to the third party. Also included in the benefit is a refund for towing fee after an accident, loss of personal effects due to an accident. And also in AIICO, we give free tracking installation for vehicles above 6 million naira. So we track the vehicle for our clients, and that comes free. So, and we also have SS buyback and also riot cover inclusive.
Wow, lots of benefits, really.
Yes. So, and also to conclude, we have an ongoing auto promo designed for our prospective customers.
Auto promo.
Yeah.
You mean it?
Yes.
Wow, that's big. Okay, so I would like you to shed light on this, because anytime people hears, things like that, their eyes begin to twitch, their ears begin to itch, and all of that. So, talk to me about this promo, Barbara. What's this promo all about?
Okay, the promo is a way of appreciating our customers during this hard time. We know inflation, the economic downtime. So it's just the way to give back to our customer for their continued business support. And we give our customer up to 50,000 naira worth of fuel voucher.
50 what? 50,000.
Yes.
Not 5.
No, we are big.
That's massive.
So you can use it to purchase fuel at any total gas station across the nation.
Wow. Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
So when is this promo ending? Let me see if I'm going to tap into it as well.
Okay, well, the promo would run through the end of the year, and it's meant for our prospective customers and existing customers.
All right.
And not forgetting, and there's a caveat. So the promo is designed for vehicles of 3 million naira and above.
Okay, so anybody whose vehicle is worth 3 million naira and above.
Yes.
There are so many vehicles that are worth 3 million these days. Isn't it just 3 million? I'm sure eventually everybody will want to tap out of this.
Yes, most definitely.
All right. So, having said that, let's talk a bit about exclusions, because I know when you talk about any insurance policy, there is always an exclusion or perhaps an extension. So, what are exclusions on an insurance policy, Barbara?
Okay, so in simpler terms, exclusions are those risks, loss, or damage which will not be paid by the insurance company. That is, they are exempted on the policy, and they are usually stated in the policy documents to make our customers know about them and deviate from it.
Right. So one must ensure that you read the policy document
Yeah.
whenever you are purchasing any insurance cover. That's what it means.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to share with us some of the exclusions on a typical comprehensive insurance policy.
Okay. Well. Okay. The exclusions includes losses where the personal driving when the personal driving when the person driving is not entitled to drive, that is underage drivers.
Right.
So losses where the driver is under the influence of intoxicants,
All right.
alcohols and substances like that.
Okay, let me see if I can take this call. This person is very, very eager to speak with us. Hello, good evening.
Yes, hello, good evening.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ikeja, Ireland.
All right. Chris, we're talking comprehensive auto insurance. Of course, you must have an insurance for your vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to ask, I'm a new vehicle owner, so I don't really know this stuff. So I just want to ask the guys in the studio, that how often should a vehicle owner review and update their comprehensive auto insurance?
Okay, more or less like renew the policy.
Yes, like how often?
Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's a very, very good question. So
Thank you.
thank you so much, Chris, for that. Biodun, how often can one renew?
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris, for the question. Comprehensive auto insurance is an annual policy, so you renew every year.
Okay, it's once every year.
Yes.
Okay, so you are covered all three. If I pick up the policy by February, I'll be covered till February next year.
Yes, exactly. And to Chris, we hope you do insure your new vehicle with us.
Exactly. Now that they're talking about the new promo, Chris, I expect you to tap into it too. Don't allow other people to steal from you. You're the first caller. I wish I had a gift to give you, by the way. All right, this is Insurance on the Move on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're going to take a short break right now. But when we return, we still dwell more on the comprehensive auto insurance. Biodun will be letting us into some of the more exclusions that we have under this kind of policy. And then I'll be finding out really if my daughter or my son picks up my vehicle, even though I have a comprehensive auto insurance, and something happens by way of an accident, will the comprehensive cover, will it cover that vehicle? We'll be reflecting on that. A brief break, we'll be back.
Honestly, I am fed up of my street.
Hey, what's wrong now?
I think my street is jinxed. Over the weekend, my apartment was boggled and the criminals made away with valuables. They even took my son's toy treasure box.
Stable and reliable.
And just this morning, there was a huge fire incident in my neighbor's house and he lost everything. I mean everything.
Wow. Anyway, like I said before, stable and reliable.
What are you saying? Are you mocking me?
Papa, of course not. I just said
obtainable, portable, blah blah blah. I can rhyme too. It doesn't help my situation.
Okay, you remember I had similar experience last year, but thankfully I had signed up to a fire and burglary insurance plan with a stable and reliable partner, AIICO Insurance.
Oh, now I get it now.
Yes.
But why didn't you tell me all this while now?
When the unexpected happens to your home appliances, AIICO provides the insurance cover that makes you worry-less. Get the AIICO Fire and Burglary Insurance Plan today. Call us on 0700 iContact. That is 0700 2442 668228 or visit www.aicoplc.com to learn more. AIICO Insurance, your stable friend. Yesterday, today, and always.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM Insurance on the Move is the program. Biodun, Bello and Barbara Azum, both of them taking us to the classroom this evening as we learn something about the comprehensive auto insurance. I know so many of you are plugged into insurance, especially the compulsory third party. But today, we're looking at the difference and, of course, trying to get one or two things as relates to how best for you to secure your vehicle. The Third Milan Bridge, I understand, is a busy movement on the return trip this evening. All the way, yeah, I understand the stretch of that bridge, slow and steady. What is responsible? Ahead of you at Alakbere, you have a field dispensing activity there, MRS, just before Alakbere, and of course an MPC too. And then you have pedestrians also crossing around that particular spot where we had that collapsed bridge. So it's making things pretty slow within that corridor. But the good news, traffic managers are there trying to ensure that you have it good. Let's see if we can expand the discourse beyond the studios too. If you have any questions for my guest this evening that relates to the comprehensive auto insurance, feel free to join the conversation on 08099120777, just like Chris has done. But guess what? AIICO is giving out some promos out there. I do not know how people can qualify, but I did hear them say you must be their prospective customer. Is that correct, Biodun?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk a bit more about exclusions in a typical comprehensive policy.
Okay. Thank you. Also, as I was saying, typically some of the exclusion is looking. I said, when the person driving is not entitled to drive, and also when the driver is under the influence of intoxicants and alcohols and stuff like that, and also wear and tear, mechanical or electrical breakdown, and also damage to tires unless the motor vehicle is damaged at the same time, and also any loss that occurs outside the geographical area.
Right. So if I'm covered in, let's say, just Nigeria, and I take it outside Nigeria,
No, it's just within the country.
except except if I'm using the third party, right?
Not even third party.
And the Equals Bank card.
Where you exactly your Ecowas bank account covers it anyway.
All right, 08099120777. So questions are coming in here, but before we take those questions, let's look at a typical scenario. So my daughter takes my vehicle out, right? And while on that expedition, let me say, or perhaps on that adventure, as the case may be, the vehicle is involved in an accident. Barbara, will the comprehensive cover, will it pick up responsibility for this accident?
Okay, this is a very good question. Now, let's know the meaning of a driver in this scenario. Driver under the Motor Insurance Act is either the insured or any person driving with the permission or an order from the insured, which is the driver, provided that the person is licensed to drive. Therefore, the policy will pick up the claim as long as your daughter is not a minor. For instance, if your daughter is 15 years old, 16 years old, and goes to drive, that does not fall under the category of being an adult. So that claim will not be paid. But if your daughter is above the age of 18 and has permission to drive and is licensed, yes, we will pick up that claim.
All right. There's a
Thank
question
you.
here that says, good evening, Traffic Radio. How does AIICO PLC's comprehensive auto insurance help customers who often travel or drive long distances? Shemilore is sending that one in. So long distances, is there any difference with that, with the comprehensive?
No, there is none. You can carry your car from Lagos to Kano, Kaduna. We cover not only just Lagos. We're talking about the whole 36 states in Nigeria.
And of course, that vehicle too.
Yes, and of course, that vehicle too. As far as you're insured with us and you have an accident in Kano, Kaduna, you can make your claim and we'll pay.
All right.
Yeah.
This one says, hello, guys in the studio. So what should a policyholder do if they think their claim was wrongly denied under comprehensive auto insurance? You didn't put your name, by the way. I would love it if you can always put your names. So, do you have those kind of scenarios that claims are denied?
No, we've never denied any genuine claim. So, if we investigate and we see that your claim is genuine, most definitely will pay you. You have no reason to hold your claim lodgement to ransom.
Or maybe the person didn't read the document very well, and you now find out that it's part of these exclusions that we just
Well,
mentioned.
exactly.
All right. This one says, greetings, Victor and the guests. Please, how does comprehensive auto insurance help keep vehicle owners safe and secure? Samuel from Owuru is sending that one in. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Samuel. Thanks for the question. So just to make you safe, like we said, if your car has an repair right now or a damage, you can trust yourself somewhere that you drive perfectly well. But do you trust the driver, the danfo driver, the commercial drivers on the road? No, the bike drivers, the keke nape. So to keep your car safe and secured, take an insurance, take the comprehensive insurance plan with AIICO, and let us worry about the repairs and damage that will occur to your car.
Okay. If anything happens to that car, comprehensive will take care of it.
Take care of it.
And then we'll also take care of the third party too.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Earlier on, you mentioned driving under the influence of some substance like alcohol or Biodun. Can you just expatiate on this? Does it mean that an accident whilst drunk is not covered under this cover?
Yes. Anyway, this is actually a warranty on the motor policy. So you are not expected to drink and then drive. It's wrong. So hence the policy will not be liable to make any payment in respect of any accident, losses, or liability. which arises while the vehicle is being driven under the influence of intoxicating liquors or drugs.
All right. So what would you say to we guys now? I mean, we want to go out on a Friday just to have fun, and we get ourselves in the vehicle. 4 of us were going out to the club to hang out and all that kind of. So what happens?
Well, then it's simple. Don't drink and drive.
So
and I'm very, very sure you preach it as well.
yes,
So
we do. But it's one thing to preach, it's another thing to really carry it out. When you get to this kind of scenarios.
well, you just have to be disciplined enough. Don't just drink and drive.
Or perhaps we can go ahead. We can go along with Barbara. Barbara can be the driver while we take our drinks, right?
Well, anyway, she doesn't mind.
Okay. All right. This one says, "Good evening, guys in the studio. What advice would you give to someone unsure about how much coverage they need for their vehicles?" Chioma is sending that one in. Someone who's unsure. All right. So, what would be advice? Is the person to go for a third party or for a comprehensive? Biodun?
Well, I would still advise a comprehensive insurance. Understand? Because at times your car might just even be parked in your compound, and there could still be an accident. That same place is still parked. So several things could happen.
Right.
You understand? So, in all cases, we still advise you to do comprehensive auto insurance.
All right. This one says, "Good evening, sir. Please, do they insure only new cars?" You didn't put your name, by the way.
No.
Barbara,
no.
Barbara, come to the rescue here. Is it only new cars?
No, we don't insure only new cars. Like we said, both prospective clients and existing clients.
Right.
So even if your car has been used, and we still welcome you on board.
Exactly. And so far, your vehicle is roadworthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even that car that I've been using for the past 5 years, I can still do a comprehensive on it.
Yes, sure.
Okay, because a lot of times people think it's just the new cars
No.
that go for comprehensive. All right, so what are the documents that are required to prospect a comprehensive auto insurance? Biodun?
Okay, well, the documents are not far-fetched. So, what we need basically is the completed proposal form.
Okay.
We need a copy of your vehicle license and a copy of your proof of ownership. We would need your driver's license and also your utility bill.
Okay, so it's very simple.
It's very simple.
All right, so in today's world, we have lots of fake things around. And we also have fake insurance too. We've heard of people saying, well, they went to buy an insurance policy and they later found out that it was fake. So how do I confirm my insurance policy and how do I know it is valid?
Okay, so there are 2 ways in which you can confirm if your motor insurance policy is valid. You can check with the NIID portal, which is www.askniid.org. The portal will show you the status of your policy, and you can also check using the USSD code, which is *565 *11#. Both platforms are quite user-friendly.
All right, so as we round off on the program this evening, if I want to purchase a comprehensive from AIICO, how can I do that, Biodun?
Okay, well, it's very simple. AIICO is a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs. And as you know, we are a composite company providing insurance for both life and non-life insurance. So we are available and we can be reached through our website, and that is www.aiicoplc.com, or send us an email via icontact@aiicoplc.com.
All right.
icontact@aiicoplc.com, or perhaps call us on 0700 iContact 0700 iContact.
All right then. So this promo, I guess you guys must be willing to go out there to be part of it. So AIICO is doing some giveaways during this season from August all through December.
Yes.
You can benefit from that. So what's the criteria? You must be a policyholder, right?
Yes, you must buy a comprehensive insurance.
A comprehensive
from AIICO,
insurance,
yes.
Not a third party.
No, not a third party.
Barbara.
Comprehensive insurance.
No, at least the third party will you and our air freshener.
Look at the way Barbara smiled. That's not fair.
Okay.
50,000, no be joke at this
At
time.
all,
right, so please go out there and get a comprehensive auto insurance. And the moment you do that, Biodun and Barbara will be waiting for you at AIICO to hand over a 50,000 naira fuel voucher. Wow, that's massive, really. We have to go. Biodun, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Victor.
And to Barbara, it's nice having you in the studios.
Thank you, sir. It's nice having you back.
Okay, then. So we have to go. Akan Hussein has produced the program this evening. I say a big thank you to Definite Media Concept for putting all of this together. Next Thursday by 6:30, Insurance on the Move returns. But till then, I am Victor Oteri. Have a splendid evening. Bye.